But like, seriously, my hair. It looks like a tail. My mom's told me it looks like a tail on a Zoom today. Thanks, Mom. I think I could maybe become a chef along with everyone else in the world because I'm making everything from scratch. Everything. I cooked bagels the other day from scratch. It's so sunny. Happy week 6. Hopefully you guys are all doing well and you're feeling good, feeling the weather. Somebody's working on their porch across the street, hence the saw in the background. Yes, so this week pretty much same thing. Make sure that you guys check Google Classroom. I usually try to schedule the post for Monday around 7:30 a.m. So you should be getting that Google Classroom notification that I've posted something, but I know you're probably getting so many of those. So just know that that's pretty much the time. Also keep in mind that everything will be graded moving forward, but every other week I will plug the grade in as an FA versus an IF. So last week's grades or last week's prompts were technically counted as an FA, so that'll require a little more work, and for those of you who are receiving a letter grade, you really want to make sure you try hard on those. Everything in terms of the schedule of every other week is on Google Classroom, so you'll notice that the date is on the, I'm sorry, not Google Classroom, Infinite Campus. So you'll notice that the date is on the Infinite Campus assignment as either an FA or a instructional feedback. So you should be able to like understand which is which based off of that. But I also have them on the calendar or the course overview thing that I have on the online learning guide, so just know you can always go to that as well to check up on if it's an FA or an IF. And it really doesn't matter unless you're going for a letter grade and you really want to try the 4.0 or try extra good on the FA versus the IF. You'll also notice that the forms are a little bit longer. So every week, Google form and a sketchbook prompt. Remember, use what you have, you guys. I'm not having these huge expectations because I know some of you might not even have paper at home, let alone computer access. And I know a lot of you are probably helping with your younger siblings or worrying about parents or a bunch of things that you probably are trying to do in the midst of all this. So make sure that you just kind of reach out if you have questions. I'm doing the best I can with email. I've really been getting a lot of emails, really coming in hot. So bear with me, I'm trying. Sometimes I kind of lose track and sometimes I think I responded and I didn't. So just like, I won't be offended if you're like, hey, you never responded. Just reach back out to me. And hopefully I should get back to you within the two days, I hope, within a day usually. Unless we're talking about the weekend, then I don't really check email as often. Okay. Drawing symbols for those emotions or those themes. Thinking of examples in history. Thinking of things happening now. Thinking of abstract work. Do a bunch of shapes. If you don't know what to do, make a collage. Just get something down on the paper. And I'm really not critiquing and picking apart these art pieces because I know that we're all going through a lot. So even poetry, writing music, writing songs, I have people taking photographs, making videos, making TikToks. I don't care as long as it gets on your slideshow. If you think you're submitting things and I'm marking things absent, let me know because maybe there's a miscommunication with what slideshow or what link I'm looking at. or just reshare the slideshow with me if you've created a new one for some reason. Because what I'm doing is just looking through anything that I've had from you that's shared with me. So make sure we're on the same page with that. Lastly, if you have friends that are in your art class, or were in class with you, or when we're in the same hour as you, and I know y'all are talking to each other, make sure you tell them that grades count, or make sure you tell them that the assignments are counting. So if they're not doing them and they're not responding, then they're not getting credit. So spread the word, because there's some people that I just haven't been hearing from, or I've reached out and can't contact them. So tell your friends, spread the word that they need to do their work for all their classes. And I know that maybe art isn't priority, but you still will get credit or no credit depending on if you're participating. And also on that note, let me know if you know of anyone who is having problems accessing internet or accessing materials, because I can always mail things to an address. I can always call. I can figure out different ways to get the work to them. Or even if you guys can pass it along, like, hey, did you do math today? Hey, did you do science today? This week, did you get the art prompt? Are you working on those? Are you turning in the Google Forms? Are you checking in with your teachers? We gotta kind of hold each other accountable, but also, like, you know, help a girl out. Look at this cool. Can you see that cool sign? Whoa. Thank you sign to the frontliners, the essential workers. It's cool my neighbors put up. So great. My online shopping is becoming a problem. Anybody else? I feel like it's summer. I'm really excited about this weather. Really excited about the sun. Really excited about that bird. Do you hear that bird?